ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातु अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृतेः साधक भक्त सेवक उपासक संस्थापकानां च समस्त विघ्न शत्रु निवारण समस्त शक्ति साधना संपदा वाप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्व समैक्यता शांति प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री विष्णु सूक्तस्य पारायणं तैत्तरीय उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। With all loving devotion, let us chant our Vishnu Suktam as we are doing third day. 5 days each of the Suktams we chant. Om अथ विष्णु सूक्तम्। ओम विष्णोर्नुकं वीर्याणि प्रवोचम्य पार्थिवानि विममेरजागंसियो अस्कभायदुत्तरगं सधस्थं विचक्रमाणस्त्रेधोरुगायो विष्णोरराटमसि विष्णोः पृष्ठमसि विष्णोष्णप्त्रे स्थो विष्णोस्योरसि विष्णोर्ध्रुवमसि वैष्णवमसि विष्णवे त्वा तदस्य प्रियमभिपाथो अस्याम नरो यत्र देवयवो मदन्ते उरुक्रमस्य सहि बन्धुरित्था विष्णोः पदे परमे मध्व उत्सः प्रतद्विष्णुस्तवते वीर्याय मृगो न भीम कुचरो गिरिष्ठाः यस्योरुषु त्रिषु विक्रमणेषु अधिक्षियन्ति भुवनानि विश्वा परो मात्रया तनुवा वृधान न ते महित्वमन्वश्नुवन्ते उभे ते विद्मरजसि पृथिव्या विष्णो देवत्वं परमस्य वित्से विचक्रमे पृथिवीमेष एताम् क्षेत्राय विष्णुर्मनुषे दशस्यन्न ध्रुवासो अस्य कीरयोजनासः ऊरुक्षितगुं सुजनिमाचकार त्रिर्देवः पृथिवीमेष एतां विचक्रमे शतर्च सम्महित्वा प्रविष्णुरस्तु तव सस्तवीयान् त्वेषगह्यस्य स्थविरस्य नाम अतो देवा अवन्तु नो यतो विष्णुर्विचक्रमे पृथिव्या सप्तधामभिः इदं विष्णुर्विचक्रमे त्रेधा निदधे पदं समूढमस्य भागं सुरे त्रीणि पदा विचक्रमे विष्णुर्गोपादाभ्यः ततो धर्माणि धारयन् विष्णोः कर्माणि पश्यत यतो व्रतानि पस्पशे इन्द्रस्य युज्यः सखा तद्विष्णोः परमं पदकं सदा पश्यन्ति सूरयः दिवीव चक्षुराततम् तद्विप्रासो विपन्यवो जागृवागंसः समिन्धते विष्णोर्यत्परमं पदं पर्याप्त्य अनन्तरायाय सर्वस्तोमोतिरात्र उत्तममहर्भवति सर्वस्याप्त्यै सर्वस्य जित्यै सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयति ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ओमथ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावेद आवेन्माम् आवेद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽनुवागः ॐ ब्रह्मविदाप्नोति वरं तदेशाभ्युक्ता सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म यो वेदनिहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमन् सोऽश्नुते सर्वान् कामान् सः ब्रह्मणा विपश्चिते ते तस्माद्वा एतस्मादात्मन आकाश सम्भूतः आकाशाद्वायोः वायोरग्निः अग्नेरावः अद्भ्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्या ओषधयः ओषधीभ्योऽन्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः स वा एष पुरुषोऽन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणपक्षः अयमुत्तरपक्षः अयमात्मा इदं पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः 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 सैल्यूटिंग भगवान व्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकर saluting all our Gotra Rishi Guru Parampara, saluting our own personal Guru, saluting Shruti Mata as well as Parabrahma Tattva. As we are regularly listening to our Shastras, the 2-3 things what we can observe is our involvement in the outer world, reducing or not. Then in our own mind also are our manorajyams, the thoughts regarding the world and worldliness reducing or not. Simultaneously, are our thoughts regarding Paramatma, Saguna and Nirguna, especially Nirguna, because we are studying Upanishads, are increasing or not, we have to see. Are we becoming more and more thinking oriented, contemplative oriented, on the basis of Shastra to think about what is true and untrue, what is real and unreal, what is the self and not self. If these things are happening in us, at least for that half an hour, 1 hour, when we sit for dhyana abhyasam, we have started our journey. This is the beginning. Only when this journey is kept on continued, then the Upanishadic Jnanam of Brahman alone is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Other than him, anything else, even though it is seen as Satyam, known through Jnanam, and found to be always with us, but none of them are real. This true knowledge will dawn in us, first as an intellectual conviction. Thereafter, when we, with all our desire, want to experience the self, for the sake of which all the not self we are ready to sacrifice and we sacrificed, then we experience that Atma Tattva. Then what Shastra, Upanishad expecting from us, and what is that highest final stage which we have to reach to, Apnoti Param, that is obtained by us. So, with the invocation of Guru Ishvara Kripa, with our own thinking as frequently as possible, that the classes I am listening, Upanishad I am studying, and at home also I am doing my own Swadhyaya. What is the consequence of it happening in my mind? If this thinking we initiate, we start, definitely that shaking will happen, that lethargy will go away, that just mechanically listening class, that attitude changes, and we get the attitude of the purpose of this study. The study is not just for passing time, not for only gathering some information. All the purpose is to get the total transformation in our entire life from the way of bondage towards the way of the moksha or liberation. Then, even while doing that, as we are studying other shastras, highest is Upanishad. There is no second opinion about it. But while getting the knowledge of the Upanishad about the truth, the help from other shastras like Yoga Darshanam, Bhagavatam, Adhyatma Ramayana, also we have to take to see to it that our inner antakarana is always in tune with the truth only. It is not much getting lost into that which is projected or unreal or this worldliness. In this way, if we are willingly doing and doingly reaching, then spiritually we are growing. If the willing itself for it has not come, means lot of vasanas are there in us, lot of the runas are there in us. Maybe the Lord will give us opportunity to get rid of all of them. Then we come to this willingness. The willingness we call it as the ichha, the shubha ichha. And Tivrata in the Shubha Icha determines the Tivrata of the sadhana, in which both through Viveka Vairagya, giving up the world, through Shravana Manana, coming to the level of Dhyanam about Paramatma, these stages will come. So, all said and done, again with the same upasana of the Guru and the Shastra and Bhagavan, day in and day out, we have to see that our clarity is growing. Our vision is becoming perfect regarding the theme indicated by the Upanishads as our goal. That alone is the goal, and reaching that alone is the reaching of ultimate. Therefore, I will try only for that. These things should happen in us. That means this Brahmavida apnoti param should become our experience, the feeling of that sentence. That the param obtainment will be possible only by Brahmavid. Therefore, I want to be the Brahmavid. And that should always be there 24 hours. Like any person or jiva, when hungry, hunts for the bhojanam. You see that birds are all of them hunting for the food, they are hungry. So the hunger for Brahma Vidya should make us hunt for Brahma Vidya all the time. सुबह दोपहर शाम ऐसे कोई भी समय का है ही नहीं. And this alone is priority. No other thing of the world is important. That type of mental mood we have to come to, because the whole world is understood to be unreal. It is only binding. All this will come in our Vairagya discussion in Patanjali Yoga Darshanam after this class. So let us be more conscious from our side regarding what we are doing by coming to the classes. Let us be more conscious about the knowledge that the Guru Shruti Mata is trying to give to us. Let us consciously gain that knowledge in which the goal as Brahma Anubhava is indicated. And for that, whatever the sadhanas we are going to study through the Panchakosha Viveka, may we be ready to do those sadhanas while we are studying itself. So, in this way, when we become conscious, consciously intellectual, intelligently clear about our goal and means, and follow this intelligence only of the goal and following the means, not becoming any emotional, not becoming any sensuous, not becoming any extroverted, not becoming any personality of giving importance too much to the outer world. When these few adjustments, though very difficult they are, but when we can bring in us, then we can see our life is engrossed in Adhyatmika sadhana, and then we can see the result of it, that we are becoming very subtle in our understanding about everything around. Accordingly, our bondage gets slowly reduced. We can feel that sigh of relief or the freedom within us. Ultimately, what's Vedanta? By giving up everything, they give up the tension caused by that and identify with that everything in which everything is there. This is what is the we have already seen Brahma Vidapnoti Param, and here also Sahashnute Sarvan Kaman Saha. See these explanations again and again, again and again. When you contemplate, then only the cobwebs of the intellect will go away. Then what Upanishad Mata is assuring us of the greatest result will be able to understand. Then only the desire to be the sadhaka every time at every other cost or sacrifice that will happen in us. Such person alone are the one called as Avrutta Chakshuho and Amritattva Vichya. They will get Brahma Jnana from the jaws of death, like that Nachiketa. See, no? In the bhakti, from the jaws of death, the para bhakti, like the Prahlada example. So let us aim at that secretly, silently within ourselves. No compromise, no other lower things anymore we desire. We want the highest. And as we said yesterday, day before, let us not underestimate ourselves. Let us not think pessimistically that I cannot do that, I am not fit for that, I will not be able to achieve that. If that is the case, how among so many millions of people, we only are given the opportunity to study the Shastras? That point should inspire us to eliminate the negative, pessimistic thoughts in the place of that positive things. The positive is the Lord is giving opportunity, the Lord is expecting from me. I must at least for His sake do the sadhana, and I must do sadhana not only for His sake, for me, because I am a Purusha, I can do Purushartha. The Purushartha should be done for the best of the thing, and the best can be nothing other than Paramatma Prapti. Therefore, I can do, I will do. In that way, when we day in and day out prepare our minds, then our path or track will be exclusively spiritual. Such people alone will be able to enter into the sadhana patha, and they can see the change that's happening while the sadhana is done. And sadhana always is some external things will be done like karma yoga adi, but later on all are internal. In the internal also, the three sadhanas are through bhakti and yoga, bringing the mind into purification and concentration. Thereafter, with the intellect, very clear, becoming clear about the Atma Tattva. Thereafter, the third one is discovering that Atma Tattva, which is Satchit Ananda, Satyam Jnanamanantam, as our experience. So, these things should never be forgotten. Whenever the question regarding what is sadhana comes, these five things. First one, outside, finish all the obligations of Karma Yoga. Inside, through Bhakti and Ashtangadi, bring the Chitta to Shuddhi, Ekagrata and Niruddhat Sthiti. Thereafter, the Vicharana through the Vedanta about the Tattvam, clarity. Then through Dhanam, experiencing what is said in Shastra as our essential self. Finally, this should be very clear. The Atma Swarupa is Satyam Jnanamanantam. That Atma whose Swarupa is Satyam Jnanamanantam, I want to experience. This main thought should be entertained as much as possible. So that is the main, that's the goal. The purpose of explaining all the Vedanta Shastras is to make us understand that one. And every sadhana's ultimate purpose is that alone. So that should be entertained more and more, and that should become the only goal for us. And to reach that goal, slowly we should be able to shake off all our outer inner lethargies, etc., and do all our outer inner sadhanas. In that way, may the gods, may the gurus bless us. May we pray to them every day. May they bless us with all the required clarity, required convictions, required initiatives, that we enjoy doing sadhana, we enjoy growing through sadhana, finally we enjoy reaching the sadhya or the destination. In that also the sutra vakya, further the mantra vakya, then the falashruti told. All these should inspire us to take up adhyatmika sadhana. Then when the question comes, what is sadhana? Slowly, through Panchakosha Viveka, with which we are identified now, we will reach to that which is beyond this Panchakosha. So that discussion, that sadhana started yesterday. And by now you must be clear, in Vedanta, the sadhana is the intellectual inquiry to know what is real, what is unreal. Thereafter, through the meditation, getting abided in that reality as ourselves. This is what is the Vedantic approach of getting the moksha. There should be no doubt in this regard. So, yesterday we have slowly started seeing how Shruti Mata, Bhagavan Adi Shankara are explaining to us the arrival of the entire world, and in that world, you and I, which we now consider as Panchakosha, and how one layer through understandings we transcend in our identity. अन्नमय से प्राणमय से मनोमय से विज्ञानमय से आनंदमय से कर कैसे अपने स्वरूप तक हमें पहुंचना, that is what is the exercise we will be doing now throughout this Upanishad. All the beautiful tips, techniques, sadhanas Shruti Mata Bhagavan Shankara gives, and all is mainly intellectual understanding. So yesterday's discussion was Tasmadva etasmad atmanah. At length we discussed yesterday. Tasmat means Sutra Vakya Ukta Brahmanah. Sutra Vakya was Brahmavida Apnoti Param. This is Yajurveda Brahmana. So Yajurveda Brahmana Ukta Sutra Vakya Sthita Brahmanah Tasmat. Then the etasmat means the Rugveda Ukta, Mantra Ukta, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Ukta Brahmana etasmat. Atmana means Yo Veda Nihitam Guhayam Parame Vyoman. That Brahman alone is Atman. Because Tat Satyam Sa Atma, all these many quotations are told. Listen these two things. When Satyam Jnanam Anantam is Brahma explained, then the Upalabdhi Sthana of that is said to be the Guha of our own Buddhi. In that Buddhi Guha, when we search that Brahma Vastu, any of the searching and reaching a Brahma Vastu is wrong if that searching doesn't lead to this experience, then that Brahma Vastu is I am alone. ब्रह्म आत्मा के रूप में एकता का बोध ही मोक्ष है. ब्रह्मात्मा के बोध is the one. We search for Brahman, but we reach the Atman. In another way, we search for the Atman, we reach the Brahman. So the Atma and Brahma, by any means, they are not two. Like the outer Akasha, the Akasha inside the hall or the pot. By any means, they are not two. The talking of the two-ness of them is just because of Upadhi. Drushti is an Upadhi. Whether we have the Drushti Anupadhi or not, never there are two Akashas, as if the Maha Akasha as well as Gata Akasha. So too, there are no two aspects like the Brahman and Atman. It's only while approaching the words are used and said. Otherwise, be clear, The Atman alone is Brahman, Brahman alone is Atman. Like the Pacific Ocean's water, Arabian Ocean, they are not separate. You may give names like that, but they are not two. So that is why it is said Atmanaha, Tasmadva etasmad Atmanaha. So we have seen that exhaustively, if you remember yesterday. Tasmaditi Moolavakya Sutritam Brahma Paramrishyate. Yesterday we explained, now also we saw. Etasmaditi Mantravakyena Anantaram Yatha Lakshitam. So that is Sutra, here the Lakshana Vakyam. Yat Brahma Adau Brahmana Vakyena Sutritam, Yat Satyam Jnanavanantam Brahma iti Anantaram Eva Lakshitam, Tasmat Etasmat. Brahmanaha. That Brahman is Atmanaha, Atma Shabda Vachyat. Atma also is the same Brahman. Atma hi tat sarvasya. Interesting point. Why the Brahman is called as an Atma? For two reasons. One is Atma alone is Brahma. Second is Brahma is Atma of everything. Therefore, it is fit to call that Brahma as Atma here. Brahma is our own Atma, which we have to discover as experience. There, the journey ends. That is true. But before that, what is Brahman? It is the Atma of everyone. Therefore, it is the Atma of everyone. Therefore, it can be also called as Atma. See that subtlety, Shankara Bhagavan's. The thing is, he says, Atmanaha. Why Atmanaha? Atma Shabda Vachyat. आत्म शब्द जो ही वाचक है उसका वाच्य में ब्रह्म भी आ जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि आत्मा ही तत्सर्वस्य. Because this is the Atma of everyone, that Brahman alone. And you want a quotation? We are ready to give you always. Tat Satyam. Which Tat? Tat Brahma. Saha Atma. And that alone is an Atma. This is what is in a Chandogya Upanishad told us. It is Shrutyantara. Ataha Brahma Atma. Therefore, Brahman is Atma of everyone. Therefore, our own Atma also. Now comes the point. Tasmad etasmat Brahmanaha Atma Sarupat. Therefore, from that Brahman, which is told in the Sutra, from that Brahman or this Brahman, which is explained through Lakshana of Satyam Jnanavantam, now that Brahman, which is understood as an Atma, etasmat Brahmanaha Atma Swarupat. सबका आत्मा है तो हमारा भी आत्मा हो गया. फ्रॉम दैट आकाशः संभूतः सम उत्पन्नः. सो फ्रॉम दैट केम द आकाश. दिस इज द तस्माद्वा एतस्माद् आत्मनः आकाशः संभूतः. दिस इज सेकंड पोर्शन ऑफ दैट प्रथम अनुवाक एक्सप्लेन्ड. देन फ्रॉम देयर ऑनवर्ड्स yesterday we saw कि one पंचमहाभूत start expressing with one additional quality of its own. So these things also have to be very deeply contemplated. Everything is deep contemplation to get the crystal clear understanding. So what we were explained here, Akasha has its own one guna of this Shabda. From that Vayu came, which has got its guna of Sparsha as well as Akasha's guna of the Shabda. Then the Agni came, having the Shabda Sparsha of the earlier two elements with its own guna of Rupa. Then from that expressed is the Jala Apaha. That Apa has gone, the Akasha ka Shabda guna, Vayu ka Sparsha guna, and its own the Rupa guna. And Rupa guna of the Agni and its own Rasa guna, the water. Then finally Prithvi came. From in the Prithvi, its own guna of the Gandha, water guna of the Rasa, then Rupa guna of the Agni, then Sparsha guna of the Vayu, then Shabda guna of the Akasha. All of that are there in the Prithvi. Now listen, from this Prithvi, the Oshadhis came. I remember, this is how, by Ishvara's Paramatma's Maya, the creation came into expression when you accept the creation or world is there. On the highest meditation, in and through when one Paramatma alone is discovered, None of these things are there at all at that level. Then to talk that this way, the creation happened also is not true. Like how a movie is taken. So the director, producer, all that whole sequence you tell. When do you say all that? When you see the movie on the screen as real. तब पूछते कौन है डायरेक्टर कौन है म्यूजिशियन सारा so discussion is valid there when the scene movie taken as real. But is that movie real? Not at all there. When the movie itself is not real, all the components also are just imaginary projection, but appeared as real. Please remember this example. Please try to understand this example. When we see a movie, when you take it as real, then who, what, when, how, all these questions come. But movie is not at all real. Then why all these questions? And an intelligent person, knowing that it is unreal, he never goes to watch a movie. An intelligent person will not go. What entertainment it is? I am entertainment to my own self. I am the pure self. Why do you want to get entertained in a false thing projected and seen as real? They're all emotional people, people at the intellect level. They want to get some entertainment, they get lost in that. I don't want it. Some director produced some movie and in which some emotions and all. ये सब बच्चों का खेल है. You know, I myself am the substratum of everything. I'm happy in that bliss. So, from the Prithvi came the Oshadhayaha. It's the process of creation. Oshadi, the moment Akasha said, immediately we should become aware of Akasha and its Shabda Guna. This way of listening is called as Ekagra listening, Sattvic listening. शब्द हर्ड आकाश नामक शब्द सुना आकाश का लक्षण है शब्द ये सुना बट कुछ बना ही नहीं मन में मतलब वी आर लिसनिंग विथ द स्लीपी माइंड लाइक एवरीथिंग somebody is singing a song so in that the lyrics their meaning the music its beauty all that enjoyment if you are doing then we are listening it fully else we are listening in sleep that's a tamo word is it not कुछ बन ही नहीं रहा बात अंदर जब कुछ सुन रहे हैं तो फिर हम सुन ही नहीं रहे ना बात बनना चाहिए बात बनना इज इक्वल टू व्हेन वी से आकाश it has got shabda guna immediately infinite akasha and its guna of shabda should come to our spurana in our inner intellect concept. Then the moment we say akashad vayuhu, then vayu has two guna. Immediately the whole vayu which every day we are touching of which the Shabda and Sparsha are through gunas, you have to become aware. Then you should become aware that this Vayu has come from that Akasha. That Akasha came from the Atma, which is none other than the Brahma, which is said by the Shruti Mata as Satyam Jnanam Anantam, and in the Mula Vakya it is said as Brahma Vidapnoti Param. See, again and again, आगे पीछे जानने से हमको अंदर जो स्पष्टता आने लगता है about the relation between the Brahma, the Atma, and the Panchamahabhutas, and Panchamahabhuta made Srishti. This is the purpose of all that. Then slowly it will be proved. Either the Brahman alone is there, everything, in it through everything, or nothing is there, only Brahman is there. सब में वही है या नहीं तो वही है कुछ नहीं है. In all pots there is only mud, or there is only mud, there is nothing called as pot. This is the moksha sthiti. Whenever you say there is a pot other than the mud, then you are into samsara. But you are seeing pots, so many shapes, sizes, they are taken by a lower mind as other than the mud. That is what creating samsara. In the same way, let the world be with all its variety, but should not create samsara in us. When will it happen? When we know that all that is mithya projection on one substratum. To come to this understanding, this exercise we have to do of when we are studying this portion, we are becoming very aware of what Shruti Mata is saying. And what she is saying from that Brahman and Atman, Slowly, first the Akasha came, from the Akasha came the Vayu. Then, when it is said Vayor Agnihi, immediately we should remember the Agni Tattva. We should remember the Agni Tattva as its own guna of Rupa, and it also has got Shabda Sparsha borrowed from others earlier too, and it came from the Vayu, and again traced back Vayu from Akasha, Akasha from Atma, which is Brahma, which is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. This is called our slowly seeing the cause in the effect. Seeing the cause in the effect is sadhana. Forgetting the cause, taking the effect as reality, samsara. Then again, yesterday to the question we have answered, which is not discussed much here. In Romayavi Purupayete, in some of the Upanishad it is talked that how come from one all this has come? It is the infinite Shakti of Bhagavan. It's called Maya Shakti. At the Vedic period, the sadhakas were so dedicated to the Guru, straight away when it is said, they used to easily understand. They never questioned, but how? Then the concept of Maya had to be brought and explained. उनको ये सब जरूरत ही नहीं. But you and I need all the explanation that Maya, it's avarana, it's vikshepa, it projects all these on the Brahman. And where is Maya functional? The one who is seeing the Paramatma as the world, in him the Maya is functional. Therefore, let us not think that Maya कुछ है ईश्वर का, उसने परमात्मा में इस जगत को आरोपित किया. Not outside. In me only, the Maya is functioning to project the entire Panchakoshas or Panchamahabhutas or Panchamahabhuta made entire world of multiplicity on Paramatma. माया कहाँ काम कर रहा है? बाहर नहीं, अपने अंदर. अपने अंदर ही हमें ज्ञान के द्वारा माया को हटाना है. Not outside. It is in me. In me. As long as our study of Vedanta is objective, focusing outside, we are not at all studying Vedanta. But when that is studied as subjectively, it is in me only, it's happening, then only we are real students of Vedanta. So then it is said that Agnehe Apaha, the moment it is said, become the waters of the whole world. It has got its own personal guna of the taste. But this water came from the Agni. Agni from the Vayu, Vayu from the Akasha, Akasha from Paramatma. And then that Satyam Jnanam Brahma is there in Akasha, in the Vayu, in the Agni, in the Jala also. If that is not there, these things are not at all there only. Therefore, the focus more on the Panchamahabhutas, Panchamahabhuta made world is ignorance, is delusion. Focusing more on that from where all of them have come is called as knowledge or sadhana. Then abiding in the truth reality, then pursue these things to the extent required. For a sadhaka jnani, इसकी जरूरत भी नहीं है. He is only trying to discover and abide in the self. That alone infinitely blissful. Every sukha of every other worldly things is included in that only. Then why should I go for it? है कि नहीं? जब ऑनलाइन में सब बुकिंग करते हो तो मेडिसिन आ रहे हैं, खाना भी आ रहा है, इवन सत्संग भी घर हो रहा है, तो भाई गो. Those were the days of what you call majburi, where these were not there, therefore we were going. Is it not? Now the times have changed, then why can't use it? In the same way, every ananda of the every indulgence is when it is there in the Atma Anubhuti. I'll enjoy the self experience only. Atmarati, Atma Trupti, Atma Santushti. Only the ignorant, deluded fellows of the self that they think the world is real, they try to lick the world to get happiness. Yes, they get. That is Atma Sukha only. I have understood it now. Taking me away from the infinite pure Atma Brahma Ananda, The worldliness will give me, along with the reflected Ananda, so many of difficulties and problems. Of what is the difficulty? What is misery? Misery difficulty is slavery. Misery difficulty is non-permanency. We have become slaves to the objects that without them I can't be happy. And the little bit happiness also comes. It's not permanent. Therefore, we are dukkhi. Antavatvam and alpatvam of the sukha is the cause of dukkha. And the whole worldly things are alpa and antavan because they are all the result of karma. Karma itself is conditioned in time, is it not? These are the things we have to keep on contemplating. Then we ourselves should come to the understanding that this worldly involvement is only delusory. It is not required at all. That is the deep meaning of Vairagya, which we'll study today, tomorrow, if required one more day, in our Patanjali Yoga Darshanam. Drushtanusravika Vishay Vitrustasha Vashikara Sanya. बढ़िया रहेगा वो. So then it is said that Agnerava Adbhya Prithvi. Prithvi ke Gandha Tanmatra. Then all other four gunas are there in the Prithvi. Prithvi came from Jala, Apaha. Apa came from Agni. Agni came from Vayu, came from Akasha. It came from the Atma. So what is happening? When we are come to the Prithvi level, it has got its five gunas. By getting lost in that, the earlier four elements, and before that the Paramatma, we are forgetting. Adbhya Prithvi. Prithivyaha Oshadhayaha. From the Prithvi came all the Oshadhis, the plants, all that eatable. Oshadhibhya Annam came. Is it not? All the annam eaten by all the beings have come from the Oshadhi only. But tigers, वगैरह, they don't eat annam, they eat only animal. No, but the other deer were, वो बने कहाँ से हैं? वो तो फिर अन्नम से ही बने ना. Oshadibhya annam. Now the most important is annat purushaha. So how the anna se purusha hua? This point is very crucial. Yesterday we spent 5-10 minutes to try to catch it. The anna eaten becomes the sharira of the father and mother, and the rasa of the every bhaga of the sharira becomes the retaha, and that reta again becomes cause for the same species sharira. Annat Purushaha. This is the point up to which we came yesterday. Oshadibhya annam annat retorupena parinatat Purushaha Shira Panyadi Akrutiman. So the Shira Panyadi Akrutiman Purusha has come from annat. Anna rasat. Okay. Annat Purushaha. Therefore, little pause यहाँ करके Shruti Mata trying, allowing us to make an understanding. What is that? कि सवा एषः पुरुषः अन्न रस मयः. Therefore, this Purusha, here Purusha means what? देह. देह ते हम तादात में हो गए, देह ही हम अपने आप को मान रहे, हम पुरुष है. Therefore, हमको ही पुरुष बता रहे हैं जो देह से तादात में है. So, सवा एष पुरुषः अन्न रस मयः. We have to become very conscious about this thought. The more we become conscious of it, then later on, when it is told that is Annarasa Sharira, he is coming and going, he is an object of perception, there is some subject which is perceiving you too. That subject is self, that is you. These knowledges can be easily caught. Therefore, this Deha and every Deha in the world is Annarasa Mayaha. Okay. Saha vai purushaha anna rasamayaha anna rasa vikaraha. Anna ka rasa ke vikruti hai. That's what said. Purusha kruti bhavitam hi sarvebhyah angebhyah tejah sambhutam. That's called retaha. That becomes bijam. Tasmad yah jayate. That body there which is born from that sahapi tatha purushakruti evasya. He will be of that akruti only. And sarva jatishu jayamananam janaka akruti niyama darshana. So in all the yonis, whatever is born has the akara of the janaka only. Therefore, this Purusha se Purusha ka utpatti ho raha. After this, yesterday is sa. Then a question asked by the Purapakshi. Very interesting it is. What is the question? Sarvesham api anna rasa vikaratve. Not only the human body, but every of the animal, plant, etc. All are anna rasa ka hi vikar hai. Point one. Point two. Brahma vamshyatve. Therefore, all of us belong to the Brahman only. ब्रह्मवंश के ही है हम सब फाइनली इवन इफ यू कंसिडर वी आर एज देह ब्रह्मवंशत्वे च अविशिष्टे in that regard there is no specification for the purusha. So the human body or any animal body, every one of them are anna rasavikara, and everyone have come from brahma because anna from oshadi, oshadi from prithvi, prithvi from jala, jala from agni, agni from vayu, vayu from akasha, akasha is tasmatva etasmad atmana akasha. See the three words brahma vamshatve as well as annarasa vikaratve as well as avishishte. All are annarasa vikara. All have come from Brahma. And there is no vishesha to the human body. The question of Purapakshi has this importance, this validity. It is helpful at that level. It is bringing that oneness of all dehas coming from the same Anna. If that is known, this body is something special. That moha goes away. Remember, what we are doing is gaining the knowledge. What should be the effect of that knowledge? It should remove the delusory misunderstandings called as moha. सारा मोह का भंग के लिए ज्ञान होता है. Because like the snake is in moha, through the jnana of the ropa, the moha bhanga happens. That there is a snake which is real with its hoods and hissing and frightening. ये सब मोह है. That मोह भंग के लिए हमको सारा ज्ञान पाना है. This is a moha. Before I am this body, ये तो मोह है ही. But even the next level of moha is what? This sharira is special than the other animal sharira. ये moha hai. As regards, be attentive. The matter is concerned, this and that has same annaras. But still, this is told as special because in this Purushartha Samartha is there. Not for any other reason it is told as special that we claim we are the roof and crown of creation. Yes, but not for other reasons, wrong reasons. Not to think that the other jivas are lesser or suppress them. No. In this human deha, that's what the answer going to be by Bhagavan Shankara for the Purvapakshi's Prashna. The speciality in the human deha. He is asking, जब everything is Brahma Vamsha hai, everything is Annarasa Vikar hai, there is no Vishesha to the human deha, then Kasmat Purusha eva Gruhyate. Why it is said like Annat Purusha? Why not Annat Buffalo, Annat Gadha? Because their bodies also from Annarasa only, na? Good question, is it? क्यों पुरुष को ही ले रहे? And the answer given is so wonderful it is, which directs us towards the sadhana. Sadhana means इसलिए क्योंकि ये पुरुष में ही स्पेशल क्वालिटीज वगैरह है. That is going to be the answer which we are going to see now. Now, what is the question? Why Purusha Gruhyate? Why not other animals Gruhyate? When everything is the Annarasa Vikara, everything is Brahmavamsha. Because of these two, there is no Vishesha. Why then only Purusha is taken? Answer 1. Pradhanyat. Because among all the dehas, though every one of them are made from same Pancha Mahabhutas, same Anna Rasa Vikara, same Brahma Vamsha, still the human Sharira is Pradhana. Therefore, the Pradhana hone ke karana, this human being as Purusha is taken here, and not Purusha. Now the disciple asks the question, कि किम पुनः प्राधान्यम, क्या फर्क है हम में एनिमल में? एक्चुअली कभी कभी वो हमसे इंटेलिजेंट होते हैं या वो ज्यादा सेवा करते हैं जगत के, किम पुनः प्राधान्यम, व्हाट इज द प्राधान्यता बिकॉज ऑफ विच श्रुति माता instead of saying annat hati, annat gadha, annat any other animal or the tree or any insect, said specially the purusha pradhanyat. Kim tat pradhanyam is not the question. Kim punah tat pradhanyam. What is the pradhanata of the human being, human sharira or jiva coming to the human? See, in the human deha hai हम तभी जाकर as a मनुष्य we have these special qualities, abilities. That's why pradhanya. This portion has to be very seriously, sincerely heard for the sake of sadhana. Because by giving these qualities of Purusha, not only Purusha is Pradhana is proved better than all animal yonis, but a responsibility also created in us that you are Purusha, therefore, as a Purusha, you have to do the Purushartha of moksha. Not like other animals also do the Purushartha. Their Purushartha is only Artha, eating food, Kama, only mating. They don't have Moksha Purushartha in them. You and I, as a human, should take this as responsibility. Consciously. मैं एनिमल गधा नहीं हूं, मैं मनुष्य हूं. क्यों कह रहे हो ऐसा? See, is it not a valid question? There is something special in me because I am definitely special than them. What is that? You have the abilities to realize. You don't have. That's what he said as an answer for the question, Kim Punah Pradhanyam. What is Pradhanata of human being over other animals? Batao. Answer is one by one, ki karma jnana adhikaraha. Statement. Then the explanation. Ki only the human body has got the adhikara, the opportunity, possibility of consciously undertaking karma and upasana and jnana. It will be explained now. In all other animals, it is not there. They are just under the influence of the prakriti. They just survive their deha. For that, whatever food is required, they take. More than that, उनके मन में कर्म करना है, उत्तम कर्म करना है, यज्ञ कर्म करना है, उपासना ये करनी है, स्वर्ग आदि लोक पाना है. You don't see any of the animals right from creation till now, और आगे भी ऐसा ही रहेगा. Is it not? Is there any special karma in the animals as we the human beings do? No. Do they have any upasana? No. Of jnanam? They don't have the jnanam of physics or chemistry or mathematics or all sciences. और ये स्पिरिचुअल ज्ञानम किधर है? उसमें उस शरीर में हो ही नहीं सकता. उसमें जीव है, बट उस जीव को उस शरीर में भोग के लिए वो शरीर दिया गया. He will not have all these facilities. But in the human body, whoever comes as Jiva, Jiva comes to him, those special things are there. What is that? Karma, Upasana, Jnana ka adhikar. Adhikar means opportunity. Adhikriyate iti. He is given an opportunity to use these three things for his evolution. Therefore, who am I? Purusha. What is in I have adhikara in karma, upasana and jnana. So karma upasanas are for better outside bhoga. Jnana for discovering my essential self. So I have to become karmi for some time, upasaka for some time. Then after tasting the result of that and knowing that they're temporary, I have to become now jnata or jnani or jnanamargi, in which the self is known. Everything is realized with that. Now, karma jnana adhikarat. Explanation. What is that? Purusha evahi. Only the human being. What is that? Shaktatvat, arthitvat, aparyudastatvat cha karma jnanayoho adhikriyate. Why only Purusha, human, has called adhikara of the karma? First is Shaktatvat, because he has got the abilities to do the karma and upasana and the jnana. Second is Arthitvat, that he has an intellect to conceive some higher, better possibility of the life with his intellect, and he can work towards that. That Arthitva, desiring something higher and greater and better, is not there in animals. We have अर्थित्वात्, पुरुषार्थित्वात्, मतलब अर्थ काम धर्म मोक्ष इन चीजों को कामना करने का कैपेसिटी हमारे अंदर है. दैट इज द सेकंड मीनिंग. फर्स्ट इज शक्तत्वात्. व्हाट इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन? कर्म ज्ञान अधिकार है पुरुष में. दैट इज वाई ही इज प्रधान. दैट इज वाई श्रुति माता सेड पुरुषः. अन्नात् पुरुषः, not animal. Why? Purusha is called karma, upasana, jnana, adhikara. Why adhikara? One, shaktatva. Shaktatva is capable. The other animals are not capable. And shakti के साथ arthitva भी है. Arthitva means he has an intellect to seek all the time. Is it not? He is not satisfied with what is there. वो हमेशा दिमाग के कारण इससे बेटर कुछ हो सकता है क्या, वो कंस्यूम करता ही जाता है, समझ आ भी जाती है उसको. एंड इवन देयरफॉर ही डज द कर्मा टू रीच टू दैट. लाइक एनिमल, ही डजंट सफर इन द रेन एंड विंटर और समर. ही हैज अ दिमाग. either he'll make a house or he'll make a cloth, and both of them कपड़े अच्छा गर्म पकड़ के वो कमरे में रहेगा. बाकी एनिमल्स नहीं होते हैं. You may wear to your own pet dog some sweater to protect it in winter. The dog will not make for itself. You may, with your consideration, make a proper shed for the cows and all. They don't make. For them, जितना instinct होता है, if there is any tree, they go stand under that. That's it. उससे ज़्यादा भी नहीं. बहुत सारे तो वो भी नहीं करते, भीगते रहते. Are you understanding? कि कर्म ज्ञान अधिकारित्वात्, वै शक्तत्वात्, second is अर्थित्वात्. Third one is what? कि अपर्युदस्तत्वाच्च. अपर्युदस्तत्वाच्च means nothing to stop him or block him. He can work it. In fact, the entire Prakriti cooperates to him only when he starts doing karma. Aparyudastattva means what? Nobody is there to stop him from that karma. Okay? Nobody can stop it from him from karma. Are we not doing our karma? कौन रोक रहे हैं हमको? And we all have arthitva in our life. I want something better, something higher. And we have the Shakti also to do karma. We have the Shakti for karma. We have the desires of achieving something which requires the karma. And nobody is there to stop us. Because these reasons we are called the pradhanyat. कर्म ज्ञान अधिकारात्. कर्म ज्ञान का अधिकार इन तीनों कारणों से है. अधिक्रियते कर्म ज्ञानयो हो. देन पुरुषे तु एव आविस्तराम आत्मा सही. एंड थर्ड नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज वन. एक तो कर्म ज्ञान अधिकार बताया. फर्स्ट सेकंड कर्म के लिए उनको कोई ना कोई डिजायर चाहिए, सो अर्थित्व है बताया. अबाउट द ज्ञान इज टॉकिंग नाउ. व्हाट इज दैट? पुरुषे तु एव आविस्तराम आत्मा means what? In the human only, the Atma Vastu is expressing in the Vistara Rupa. In other animals, its expression is very, very less. The expression of the self is very less. In us, it is in more quantity. How the Atma is exhaustively expressing in human being? Sahi prajnanena sampanna tamaha. That he can day by day increase his jnanam. Prajnanena means clear understanding of not one or two, so many things. So this knowledge about so many things is the expression of the Atma Tattva in its sputa rupa, which is not there in the animals. So आत्मा का व्यक्तिकरण ज्ञान पाने के रूप में मनुष्य में है, not in the animals. One is विज्ञानेन संपन्नतमः, प्रज्ञानेन संपन्नतमः. Second is, see, expression of it is Vijñātam vadati. He talks what he knows to others. Vijñātam pashyati. And he sees what he knows by creating. Then Veda Shvastanam. He will have an idea about tomorrow, day after. Veda Shvastanam, kal parson. Is it not? About, means he plans about. He knows that kal parson namak din hai. मैं जीऊंगा, उसके लिए मुझे ये करना है. Vedashvastanam. Scientifically, you see, atmosphere, meteorological people, they even tell through all scientific things कि 10 दिन का तूफान आएगा या 5 दिन का वातावरण ऐसा रहेगा. These are all the only human being can do. That is, the Atma Vastu is expressing through him in all these forms. Therefore, he is Pradhana. So, Pradhanyat, Karma, Jnana, Adhikarat, Karma Adhikara because Arthitvat and Shaktatvat and Aparyudastatvat. Then the Jnana Adhikara because Prajna Nena Sampannatama. And the proof is Vijnatam Vadati, Vijnatam Bhashyati, Veda Shastanam. Then Veda Loka Lokau. He knows about this world and other world also. Animal doesn't know. Then the highest of all that is what? Martyena Amrutamikshati. As a human being, having thought that I am dying, everybody is dying, I will also die. Is there any deathless state of being? Even to think about that level. How about immortality? Only human being can do. In this way, Bhagavan Shankara is helping us with so many examples. Why Shruti Mata took the human being, why he is called as Pradhan. Every animal's body also made from the Anna Rasa. Therefore, Annat, elephant, Anmat, Unta, anything could have been said. But Annat Purusha, why it is said for us to know that we are having that special ability. In the human they are all there. Step by step, what are they? Pradhanyat. What is Pradhanya? Karma Jnana Adhikara. What is Karma Adhikara? Arthi, he desires. Shaktaha, he is capable. Aparyudastat, nobody can reject him from doing the work. Therefore, he does and he gets. Then, what is about the second one? Jnana Adhikara. He says Prajnana Tamaha. What is Prajnanatama? Viditam vadati. Vijnatam vadati. Vijnatam pashyati. Vijnatam vadati means he understands and he reproduces that knowledge. Vijnatam pashyati means what? Whatever he has understood, conceives, even creates it also. Vijnatam pashyati. Then Veda Shwastanam. He knows tomorrow. Then Veda Loka Lokau. He will know even some other worlds are there. For these animals, they don't have the concepts. Wherever comfortable, they stay there. They don't think ये कौन सा city है, कौन सा शहर है, लोका लोक का उनको ज्ञान नहीं होता. Those cheetahs brought from Nigeria or one some country, they are left Indian forest. They only look for the prey and atmosphere. They are not having idea कि यार हमको उस देश से इस देश में लाए हैं. Physical body level पे atmosphere changes they feel. Food they search for, which is instinctive. But do they know loka loka? कि किस लोक से कहाँ आए हैं? Like the Siberian birds coming to India every year during that later summer time, lakhs of time. They are not coming that way. चल यार इंडिया में जाकर हम वहाँ पानी पिएंगे. ये आइडिया नहीं होता उनको. They are hungry, a very big number. So that time the fishes are more here. They come. They don't have loka loka jnana. Like the tiger has come to the town, we say, or the village. It has not come to town or village. उसको concept नहीं होता. उसको भूख लगी है खाने के लिए वो आ गया बस. So Shwastanam Veda, we do it. They don't know. Loka Loka Veda, we know these words and higher words. Finally, being a human, Martyena, Amrutatum, Ikshati iti. He will be visualizing even to reach to the Amrutatva. Iti evam sampanna. This is called as sampannata of prajnana of this human being. Prajnanena sampanna ka ye sab explanation hai. He is very rich in knowledge, unlike animals. Why? Because Vijnatam vadati, Vijnatam pashyati, Veda shwastanam, Veda lokalokau, Martyena amrutamikshati iti. Evam, because of these reasons, he is prajnana sampanna. Prajnanena sampannatama. And it is not ending. Human being day by day going on thinking, discovering क्या क्या आश्चर्य है ना. Nowadays तो टेक्नोलॉजी एंड साइंस के कारण Every day the world is reaching to the next level. ये एनिमल्स वगैरह करते हैं क्या? No. A dog is taken to the moon with that Neil Armstrong, it is said. I don't know. Like अभी का उसका नाम. उसको पता नहीं कि वो चंद्रमा में ले गए. It doesn't come back and tell other dogs, पता है I went to moon and came. Is it not? उसको नहीं होता है सब. Then in this way, the ज्ञानेन संपन्न it is said. Then atha, now what about other animals? Itaresham pashunam, in all other animals, this karma adhikara, upasana adhikara, jnana adhikara is not there. Adhikara is not right or authority, which in general vyavahara we understand. Adhikriyate means who is endowed with the ability. There also adhikara means you are given ability to serve. But that serving thing is forgotten. Domination is the meaning of the adhikara taken, and that's how adhikar जमाता है. ऐसा करते हैं. अधिकारी के अर्थ होता है अधिक्रियते. Because of qualification is given a special responsibility. There is no authority. अधिकार का शब्द अथॉरिटी का काम करने के लिए होता है, दूसरों को हुक्म जमाने के लिए नहीं. That is a misunderstanding. Nobody tells them the meaning of adhikara is to serve. Because he is qualified and he is given more money, they will serve more. अधिकारी है मतलब सब डरते हैं उसको देखकर. ये सारा delusion है. This meaning and this way of expression. He has got the power to reject, dismiss that fellow, demote that fellow. Therefore, he is observing the other subordinate. How is he working? If he doesn't work, he will remove him from job. नहीं तो इसका job निकल जाएगा. So there is no authority there in him. There is only duty because he is qualified. So adhikriyate means what? Adhikari hai ऐसा नहीं. Adhikriyate means he is endowed with responsibility because of abilities. इनके पास लक्षण है इसलिए उनको responsibility दिया गया. That's it. अधिकार. So don't misunderstand that word अधिकार. So पशु what है उनका क्या है? इतरेषां पशूनां अशनाया पिपासे एव अभिविज्ञानम. Their knowledge maximum is what? Hunger and thirst, how to quench satiate. That's it. Other than that, they have no other thought at all. भूख लगी तो कहाँ क्या खाना है, प्यास लगा तो कहाँ जाकर क्या पीना है. Only this much is their vijnanam. Any other vijnana which you and I human have, they don't have. Therefore, the pradhanyata of the purusha. That's why Shruti Mata said, Annarasamayat purushaha. Annat purushaha. See that clarity? It also reminds us of, therefore, the responsibility also. Responsibility both of using all these abilities for the betterment of the world. Second, the ability should be used for the vijnanam or knowing the truth and getting liberated. पशु पक्षी अपना खुद का भी तरक्की नहीं कर सकते. They cannot help the world in their world's growth, nor they have any spiritual vision. Human being can do all the three. He himself can develop, he can contribute to the world's progress, he can seek the ultimate truth, the reality through spirituality. These are the reasons. Okay. Having done this much, now Shruti Antara Darshanat in the Taittiriya Aranyakam it is said, Itaresham Vasunam Asanaya Pibase Eva Abhivijnanam. For all other animals, only hunger and thirst. That much only उनका दिमाग है ना. If a non-eatable put in front, it smells and it doesn't eat it. उतना उसको विज्ञान होता है. Eatable है तो खा लेगा वो. That much vijnanam of hunger thirst. But all other things, as it is said earlier, all it is not there. Like when you throw a biscuit to a dog, it comes running. Or when you call the buffalo or the cow, it looks at this side. We think कि पशु लोग समझ रहे हैं इसलिए वो रेस्पॉन्ड कर रहे हैं. वो समझदारी नहीं है. मेरे को वो सब कह रहा है उस तरफ ऐसे जाना है. एक लाइक ए पैरेट. Like a dog, when you ask it to give shake hand, so the relation between that utterance of the word, physical action, that much they know. They don't have the subtle knowledge. Ki, yeah, I am giving shake hand to that fellow. So tomorrow we are friends, then I can take his phone number and call. ये सब नहीं होता उसमें. And Tommy shake hand. That fellow Tommy shake hand ऐसा कहने से बिस्कुट देता है. That's what is its idea. Is it not? भाई और कुत्ता जब धूम मिलाता है, जब ओनर घर आता है, that thinks यार dog loves me and all we imagine only. वो धूम मिला के दिखा रहे, तेरे को धूम नहीं है, मेरे को है पुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा. Or you brought something to eat, that's it. Whoever gives, it goes there. Anyway, now very good Sambandha Bhashya for the next portion of this mantra. Two portions are over. So Shrute Sarvan Kaman Sa Brahmana Vipashita iti was first portion. Right from Brahmavidapnoti Param. Then Tasmat Vai Tasmat Atmana Akasha Sambhuta Ityadi Annat Purushaha Sava Esha Purushonnara Samayaha. Up to this second portion. Now the third one, Tasyedameva Shirahayam Dakshina Pakshayam Uttara Pakshayam Atma Idam Pucham Pradishta Tadapesha Shloko Bhavati. This is the third portion of this first Anuvaka with which it will be over. उसका भगवान शंकर जो भाष्य देते हैं ना, इंट्रोडक्टरी भाष्यम इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी यूजफुल, वेरी गुड इट इज. We'll read it today and literally I'll explain. Tomorrow, if something is missed out, we touch it, then we'll take up this portion. Thus, Prathama Anuvaka can be completed. Second Anuvaka onward is only a flow. You need not stop. You can go on moving. Okay. See, Avatarika. For the third portion of the Prathama Anuvaka, where the mantra is Tasya idameva shiraha ayam dakshina paksha ityadi are there. So just remember to yourself in the first portion, Brahmavidapnoti Param Tadesha Bhyukta Satyam Jnanantam Brahma Yoveda Nitam Guhaya Parame Vyoman Soshtude Sarvan Kaman Sa Brahmana Vipashchita iti. Second, Tasmadma Eswadna Atmana Akasham Buddha Akashad Vayu Agni Agnirabha Adya Prithvi Prithvi Avashta Oshati Bhyannam Annat Purusha Sava Esha Purusha Annara Samaya. The third, Tasya Idameva Shirahayam Dakshina Vaksha Yamuktra Vaksha Yamatma Idam Pucham Pradishta Tadapesha Shloko Bhavati. It's a trend in the Taittiriya Upanishad. The Yajurveda Upanishad gives the knowledge. From Rigveda Brahmana, one shloka is quoted for everything. Tadapesha Shloka Bhavati, continuously aayega. It's a very interesting exercise it is. Taking a mantra from Rigveda and quoting for what is said in this Yajurveda mantra of Taittiriya. Taittiriya is Yajurveda. Some of the other Rigveda mantra, koi bhi hai, kunsa Upanishad, we don't know. From that, that's one shloka is quoted to substantiate what is said in Yajurveda. Now, that beautiful paragraph is this. Ki sahahi purushaha iha vidyaya antaratamam brahma sankramaitum ishtaha. To Shruti Mata and Guru. What they want, Ishta, their desire is this Purusha, Vidyaya, through the Atma Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Antaratamam Brahma, the innermost Brahma, Sankramaitum, to reach this Purusha to the innermost self, is the interest of, is the desire of the Shruti Mata. That is why Upasankramati, Upasankramati, Upasankramati words will come. So this is what is the purpose of Shruti Mata and Guru Parampara. That is जीव को विद्या के द्वारा अंदर जो ब्रह्म है उनमें प्रवेश कराना. But problem is what? Tasya cha, of that Purusha sadhaka yundai bahya akara vishesheshu anatmasu atmabhavita buddhi. Right now, to all the anatmas which are deha ityadi, we have the atma bhava now. अब उसको सडनली एक ऐसा सटल कॉन्सेप्ट बताओ तो दैट पुरुष कैनॉट रीच इट इन हिज अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंड प्रैक्टिस. अदर देन घबराएगा वो. Suddenly something which is very new and which has a tendency of taking away what I am habitual, if it is told, it is frightening, no? Therefore, analambya vishesham kanchito sahasa antaratama pratyekatma vishaya niralambana cha kartum ashakya. Without slowly giving him support and pulling inside, suddenly we tell him about some truth which is very abstract, he will not be able to understand. Iti, therefore, drushta sharira atma samanya kalpanaya. The Sharira is seeing and he has already got idea of the Sharira as an Atma. तो इस शरीर जिसको आत्मा मान रहा है उसी को शुरुआत का आधार बनाते हुए कल्पनाया शाखा चंद्र निदर्शनवतो, like the branches are shown first, thereafter through them the moon is shown. In that way the body itself is accepted by the Shruti as Atma, because that fellow is at the Aham Atma, Aham Deha Atma level, he is there. सडनली उसको अल्टीमेट ब्रह्म बताओ तो घबरा जाएगा वो. सो लेट अस स्लोली कम टू हिज ओन लेवल, दैट ही ऑलरेडी हैज द ऑब्जर्वेशन ऑफ बॉडी, ही टेक्स शरीर एज एन आत्मा. वो हम वहीं से स्टार्ट करेंगे. सो दैट इज व्हाई अन्नमय कोश इज टेकन एज एन आत्मा and proved. Then comes this Atma Annamaya which you are considering has some other Atma other than itself. What is it? Pranamaya. देखो you are that Pranamaya. अरे प्राणमय का भी एक और आत्मा है भाई, वही मनोमय. Therefore you are not Anna Prana, you are मनोमय. Then उसका भी विज्ञानमय. Then ultimately the Paramatma is revealed to us. So suddenly you cannot pull his attention from Dehoham to Brahmaham. वो हो नहीं सकता हो. सो इसलिए आउट ऑफ कंपैशन श्रुति माता इज वन बाय वन. लॉन्ग जंप हाई जंप्स नहीं होते इधर. सिस्टमैटिक स्मूथ वॉकिंग अकॉर्डिंग टू आवर ओन कैपेसिटी. सो 2-3 more thoughts in this, we will see them. Then the bhashya for tasya idameva shiraha, that we will see, with which prathama anuvaka will come to conclusion. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Vedavyasa Vishambhayanagyolkya Adi Shankaradi Gurubhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Just spend time in doing some contemplation. It makes the understanding more clear.